What's going on, people? Welcome to one of a kind Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. This is the first tempo game in the history of the Toronto Tempo, and I'm unfortunately joining this game at the start of the second quarter because I just got home really late from work. The streets were a mess today. Typical Friday night getting out of downtown, but we made it just in time for the start of the second quarter. It's 17-13. They lost the quarter that I wasn't watching, so hopefully now that I'm here, they win the rest of the game. What an opportunity, man. Amazing opportunity to be a part of history, to witness an organization from the very beginning, from inception, to familiarize myself with all of these players that for the most part I'm seeing for the first time. I saw Kiki Rice play for UCLA, but this is a very cool opportunity to learn. And I look forward to it. I think it's going to be a good time. We got Kiki Rice on the floor. Sabali on the floor. I see Mabry. Who else? Mabry driving. Contact. Ooh. Almost got to that offensive rebound. Rice. Oh, okay. Did a decent job of keeping the player in front of her. Number 8 on the Mystics. Honestly, Jared, I'm just gonna stay solo for this one. I'm gonna keep this just me in the game. Quiet chat tonight for sure, man. Hey, it's the first ever stream for a team that doesn't exist anymore. So I'm venturing into different parts of the algorithm and seeing where that takes us. Mabry fouled on a 3, and it could have been a 4-point play. 3 free throws for Mabry. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see some stats, see what I missed. Both teams 1 for 7. They're shooting way better on 2s than us. They're hitting the glass. But they do have some extra turnovers. But yeah, that being said, obviously not a great start. 19-13 is not a great place to be. But maybe shooting free throws. Opportunity for it to be a 1-possession game, and we'll take it. And like I said, they lost the first quarter that I was on the streets. Now that I'm home, now that I'm set up, we have Slim checking into the game. Lexi Held checks out. So we have our $1 million backcourt on the floor tonight, or right now. Rice on the floor as well, picking up pretty high up the court. Sandy has a... This looks like a zone. But yeah, defense gets a stop, 19-16. Mabry pushing the ball. Mabry loses her footing. Mabry into the lane, floater. Oh. So Bali's getting decent positioning underneath the rim. Like, again, I've been watching this game for 2 minutes, and I've seen her, have be right under the basket between her defender and the basket. But the ball just doesn't fall to her. But we're going to need those boards. Yeah, Temi just checked into the game. Foul under the basket on Alamand, who I saw hit the 3, by the way. No, that's not Alamand. That's our second Lithuanian basketball player in Toronto. Still going to have to learn how to pronounce this name. But we're going to go with Laura for now. Time to order a Kiki Rice jersey. Big facts. Big facts. We're repping Kiki Rice until she gives us a reason not to. But that's big facts. For now, I have to rock with the WNBA hoodie. That's the only WNBA gear I have right now. But next paycheck, that Tempo jersey is getting copped. I like the purple, but the blue they just dropped today is nice. I'm going to have to decide. I think I'm going with the purple. How's the court and the jerseys look? Bro, they look beautiful. Deep three from the Mystics. Almost banked it in. That would have pissed me off. That would have really pissed me off if she banked that in. My goodness. Mabry with the ball. Laura comes to set a screen. Good screen. Mabry, deep three. Front rim. Is that more free throws? Hell yeah. Money Mabry. Getting fouled twice on 3-point attempts. Hell yeah. Number 4 on Washington. Tried her best to fight through the screen. It was a hell of a screen by Laura. And honestly, like when you're behind the shooter like that, I think you just have to take the L on the fact that you couldn't get around the screen and let that player shoot the shot. I mean, Mabry chucked up a really deep three there. I think you should just live with that. But kudos to her for fouling Mabry, and she made the first 2 free throws, has a third free throw for a chance to tie the game to make it 19-19, and it falls. So we have a tie ball game, people. I joined the game at 19-13. It's 19-19 already. I'm glad I missed the first. By the looks of the stat sheet and how the tempo shot in the first quarter, I'm glad I missed that quarter. How does the? Oh yeah, I already answered this. Fever don't play till tomorrow. Yeah, I think the Aces don't play till tomorrow either. Shout out to the WNBA. Damn. Amore. She jacked up a really deep three on the last possession. It didn't fall, but that one did. So Mystics take a 3-point lead. Mabry goes around the screen. Second screen, Laura. Oof. The pass was a bit behind her, but you got to catch that. Mystics in transition, foul at the basket. Oof. New York Liberty is up 40-16 right now. That's a hell of a team, dude. That's a hell of a team. It's definitely a team I look forward to watching up close and personal. Because you know what it is too? I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I don't think it's possible for me to pay attention to a game the way I do when my team is playing. So, for example, if I watch Aces and Liberty, right? But I don't actually care about the game because I don't have a team. I'm going to watch the game, but I'm not going to retain as much as if I'm watching my own team. Now that I have a team, I just know that I'm going to properly learn about the other teams and just pick up on things I didn't pick up. But like even in the NBA this year, like I learned more by watching teams play the Raptors than I did from teams playing just other random teams. Rice in the corner. Back to Slim. Contact. Ooh. That's not a shooting foul? The jersey court is clean, bro. It's clean. It looks amazing. Honestly, you know what I really like about the colors too? They're unique. Like I don't know another purple and like baby blue. Sorry, I'm just adjusting something on my setup. I don't know another purple and baby blue color combination in sports. Like I might be wrong, but I believe that's kind of a one of a kind color combo. So like in sports, I think it's cool when cities have themes, but we're not one of those cities. So the next best thing to me is something unique. Mabry hits a jumper, 3-point game, 24-21, 6:14 left in the second. Kiki subbed out of the game. Temi's on the floor. Mabry's on the floor. Alamand is in the game. Slim is in the game. Number 10. Okay, hold on. Number 10. Number 10 is Maria Conde from Spain, I believe. Or like was playing in Spain at the very minimum. Sykes to the basket, lays it in. Okay, so far, learning a couple things. Mabry is a threat enough from 3 to get fouled multiple times, and Slim is great at getting to the basket. Slim, oh my goodness. That's a hell of a bucket by number 0 on the Mystics. Again, I don't know enough to like know whether these are things that are trends or not, but it feels like Sykes is the best dribbler. I also haven't seen Alamand touch the ball much because she wasn't on the floor in the second quarter when I started watching. And I know she's supposed to be the best point guard that we have. But yeah, nonetheless, it's a 3-point game. Mystics with a chance to make it a 4-point game at the free throw line. But give her time. Now, of course, and the thing is like she's joining a team where there's already a backcourt. Like we literally have $2 million guards, and then the number 1 pick in our expansion draft was a guard as well. So a whole lot of guard shit going on. There's a commercial break right now, so whenever there's a commercial break, I'm gonna check into this Knicks Sixers game in terms of just the box score to see what's going on. We have a 12-point game approaching halftime. It is oh my goodness. Knicks are shooting 50% from 3. Sixers shooting 30%. Field goal percentage 58 to 43. Rebounding 22 to 12. Where's turnovers? Okay, slightly more turnovers. But hey, when you're dominating, I consider those the 3 main categories. How are you shooting? How are you rebounding? Are you turning over the ball? Yeah, so far it does not look good for Philly, who's playing. Obviously, well, hold on. Embiid's playing, right? I don't even know if Embiid's playing or not. Embiid is playing and OG's not. If New York goes up 3-0, I mean, that's traditionally over just because, like, that's typically how it works. But in a series like this where New York has handled them so easily, like, it's more over than over. Like, I'm actually going to go up to my calendar and scratch it out of my calendar because I know for a fact there's no watch-along capabilities. Because I would not want to watch a series that was 3-0 or 3-1. I would rejoin it at 3-2. But yeah, I'm good otherwise. Box score. Who's leading us in scoring? Yep, Mabry with the 6 free throws in this quarter. And I saw both of the Sykes buckets. Sabali's buckets I missed. Alaman's 3 I saw just as I walked in the house. Nurse got a bucket. Hold on, who got our first bucket? Actually, I'll check that in a second. Then Temi has a bucket 2. Okay. The first points were by Slim. Okay, that's cool. And then Temi got the next 2 points. Very, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff, man. Man, I feel very grateful to have an opportunity to be a part of history here. Like, I think I'm going to come back to this live stream for the rest of my life. Because I think it's really, really cool. Like, I think the Tempo are going to be a hell of a franchise in the W over the course of just like the history of basketball. Because I think our market is going to support is dying to support basketball. Our market is particularly looking to support women's basketball. And Toronto is a hell of a summertime city. Like, part of the reason why I guess like sometimes it sucks, the idea of attracting top talent to the Raptors sucks, is because, you know, winters can get rough here. But bro, summertime Toronto is a world-class city. So I feel like we should have a decent time attracting like premium talent. And man, Larry T is ownership that I trust. Mabry, double team. Oh my goodness. I thought she held the ball on that double team for way too long because she also didn't seem to have her eyes on the rest of the floor. However, that like she clearly had an idea of who was where because she saw the cut from Sykes very quickly and executed the pass very quickly. But like, yeah, I don't know. I thought she held it onto it for too long. She actually found a great opportunity to pass out of that double team. Conde. Oh, just to beat the shot clock. Maybe he chucks it up. At least she hit the rim, but we couldn't get the offensive rebound. Washington goes the other way. Alaman gets caught in a screen. Travel. Beautiful. I love a good travel call. I'm a huge sucker for a travel call. Alaman to Conde. Temi with the ball. Foul off the ball on Washington. Okay. I think these are the first Lauren Betts minutes that I'm seeing. I think. Maybe I missed her on the floor earlier, but I think these are the first Lauren Betts minutes I'm seeing. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We got Tempo watch-alongs all summer, people. All summer. Oh, maybe more free throws. We're in the bonus. Let's get this comeback. I believe Mabry is 7 for 7 from the free throw line. You know how nice it is to watch your team go to the free throw line and make free throws? The Raptors scarred me. You have the Knicks sweeping the Sixers. It kind of feels like, yeah, I would say so. Okay, good job by Temi contesting that layup. No fouls. Sykes, great bounce pass. Oh, Alamand takes it to the 3-point line. She has Betts on her. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I think that matchup on the perimeter. I don't know much about Lauren Betts. I was trying to see if she was Rudy Gobert on the perimeter. 13 people watching. Facts, man. 13 people supporting the Toronto Tempo as they start. A first step of hopefully many enjoyable seasons. So how do you like the Tempo so far? I mean, shit, dude, they were down 6 when I started watching, and now it's a tie game. So I'm watching the Tempo playing well. So I'm happy with it. Okay, so Mabry and Brittany Sykes are both from New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey for giving us our $1 million backcourt. Knocks down both free throws. Tempo take the lead. Not the first lead of the game, but the first lead that I'm seeing. Defense. It's the exact same track from the Raptors games. I wonder if it's a universal basketball thing. I've never really paid attention. Oh, really good screen by Betts there to keep Temi from contesting the layup. So the Mystics take the lead back. Temi, hand off to Sykes. Number 3 on Washington did a good job of staying in front of Slim there, but like really aggressive at the point of attack, which leaves you liable to get beat, and she did get beat there. So it's a foul, and we're in the bonus. So more free throws for the Tempo, who are doing really well from the free throw line. Big facts, man. Big facts. We need more. We need more likes. Sabali checks into the game. Condi checks out. Streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'm streaming after this. So after this game, we're gonna watch Spurs and Timberwolves. No streams tomorrow, and then on Sunday, I'm gonna do Spurs Timberwolves again, and the lottery at 3. So that's the streaming schedule for the weekend. And then next week's schedule, like during the week, I'll figure that out on Sunday, because I'll know a little bit more about how my life looks. But Betts gets the ball, hand off to one of the Mystics guards. Oh, hold on, hold on there. Who's number? Oh man, Kia Nurse. Kind of got lost there on the perimeter, which was not nice to see, considering that that's my favorite WNBA player of all time. Random fun fact, right? So Kia Nurse, obviously for a while, the best Canadian women's basketball player like ever, I believe, right? Cool. So that was one reason to be a fan. But also Kia Nurse's uncle is Donovan McNabb, who, for those of you who don't know, was like the best player on my favorite football team in my childhood. So I'm a pretty big Philadelphia Eagles fan. And when I was growing up, like around 6 to 8 years old, that was my favorite player. So, I mean, before I knew who she was, I was like, cool. If Canada has a pretty good WNBA player, that's my favorite women's basketball player. Once I learned that she was related to one of my favorite childhood football players, I was like, damn, I think I'm a Kia Nurse stan. So that being said, I just want to see her thrive, man. I just want to see her flourish. Can't wait till our WNBA teams meet Fever versus Tempo. Fever versus Tempo is a hell of a matchup between two team names that don't have like multiples. You know, like it's not Fevers and Tempos. It's Fever versus Tempo. It's like when the Thunder play the Heat. You know, no S's needed. 28-28, tie game. Just under 3 minutes left. Temi, we need some good post defense here. Great job. No fouls. Offensive rebound. Oof. Sabali. when I first joined the game, I saw that we were getting out rebounded, and that's something I wanted to see change. Sykes from the corner misses, foul off the ball. I don't know if Washington's in the bonus now, but I hope these don't result in free throws. And we're going to a commercial break. 30-28 Mystics. I remember McNabb on the Eagles. Yeah, I mean, he might have been a bit before your time because I forget when the Eagles traded him. But yeah, no, that's like a weird random thing that I have with, like, there's layers to why I'm a Kia Nurse fan. Also, I believe she's from Hamilton, which is where Shay is from. So I don't know, like, if somebody asked 13-year-old me to guess what part of Canada would produce the best basketball players in Canadian basketball history, Hamilton may have been like 15th on the list. But they can claim Kia Nurse and Shay, so good for them. Yeah, 10 points for Marina Mabry. Looking at the assists, there's actually only 3 assists in the game for us, but Alamand and Nurse, 2 vets with the assists. It makes sense that the ball would be in their hands, but I think Mabry got, I want to say 8 free throws. Yes, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, 1 for 4 from the field. Sykes, I think, only had 2 free throws and missed one. 3 for 4. Okay. May have missed the first 2. Sabali with 4. I mean, yeah, just it's been the Mabry and Sykes show, which makes sense. Again, two of our highest paid players. And it shows. The other player I was looking forward to watching was Alaman because that was our first pick in the expansion draft. The thing with that is I think she got the bulk of her minutes in the first quarter, and I missed the first quarter. So looking forward to watching her run the offense and hopefully run the show in the second half. But we're here, people. What a day. Shout out to everybody that works for the Temple, because I imagine that it was a frantic pace up from when they negotiated the new CBA up until this point. I think that in any context, starting something from the ground up is going to be difficult. It's going to come with a ton of headaches, and it's going to drive people crazy. But when you talk about having a shorter time frame than they probably could have had because of the CBA, I'd imagine that it was a headache for everybody, like the marketing people, the athletic people, the medical people. It must have been a mess. Shout out to David, one of our friends of the channel. Certainly a busy one for Canadian sports teams with the Tempo, the Habs, and the Ottawa Charge in action, the last 2 in playoff games, with the Montreal Victoire set to start their upcoming game in likely under 30 minutes. Okay, David, I'm going to need you to educate me a little bit. Ottawa Charge and Montreal Victoire. I'm not familiar. Emmanuel Quickly is at the game. Who else? But yeah, man, shout out to IQ. Next commercial, I'm about to educate myself on these two teams. Yes, sir, Sai. Shout out to you. Yo, let me know how the NBA game is going. I heard that Washington is in the bonus. Easy points, free throws. I heard Philly's getting their ass kicked. But yeah, thankfully she split the free throws. Sykes, jumper from the elbow. Oof. It looked good. Okay, so I have a player comp for Brittany Sykes. Not in terms of like shot selection, role, in terms of literally just body language, like physiology. I'm talking about the way she moves her body. Brittany Sykes to me reminds me a lot of Lou Williams. Shout out to Masai, GM of the Mavs at the Tempo game, because he's a part owner of the Tempo. But yeah, Brittany Sykes, just the way she moves, the way she like dribbles the ball, and the way she pulls up into her jumper, it just reminds me of Lou Williams in terms of how her body moves. That being said, it could be a lazy comp. This is literally me 8 minutes into watching Brittany Sykes as a hooper. So I got a lot to learn. But early takeaways. Played really in the second quarter. Tempo have just 2 points from their bench via Kia Nurse via a 2-pointer. The Mystics have 4 points from their bench. They're PWHL teams. True. See, I'm not a big hockey guy generally. So I'm not all the way tapped in. But go Toronto. I know some people that have been to their games. Sabali, pick and roll. Excellent pass from Mabry. Excellent finish from Sabali. 33-30, 3-point game. 137 to go. Oh man, that was some great passing from Washington to end up in an easy layup. So what I'm learning is that Washington has plenty of time to kind of catch up or get Lauren Betts into the swing of things, because they have a handful of front court players, man. Like the two bigs that I'm seeing them play, both look solid. Is this a moving screen on Sabali? That doesn't piss me off too much, because like getting good at the screen game is partially about chemistry, and you're talking about a team that literally has no chemistry. But Sykes checks out of the game. Both teams in the bonus. Alamand in the game with Mabry. Oh, yeah. The boards at the basket have cost us so far. Sabali and Temi. Hey, we need you. Rice off his screen. Rice wide open from 3. Knock that shit down. Oh, damn. That was a good look. Shooting second half is shite. Damn. Big up, Jez. Yo, the Kason Wallace Kiki Rice connection. Let's go. Sykes is, yes. I mean, just generally, like, in the women's game, don't expect as many threes. But yeah, 0 for 4 is still rough nonetheless. Still rough. We'll survive, I guess, though. So are you joining mid-game? No, I mean, it's gonna be a whole separate screen, a whole separate stream, bro. Look at the theme we got going on here, bro. It's all the tempo purple. Like, we're gonna end the stream and go back to the red. For Spurs Timberwolves, which I'm so excited for, by the way. Yo, what the hell? Okay, sorry, I got confused by how they're showing the time. Mabry at the basket, decent look. Can't get it to fall. Half court shot. Yeah, I saw this. 7-point game. It was a lot closer than that, but Washington went on a run at the end of the quarter. I want to say they went on a 9-2 run to end the quarter and the half at that. So that's not good. Again, I joined. It was a 6-point game. I saw the Tempo take the lead, and now they're down 7 again. On one hand, disappointing. On the other hand, we're talking about a team that has literally no chemistry that's in the first 2 quarters of its existence. So that being said, can't get too caught up in the results. Just have to hope that with time things continue to gel. Like we did with the purple. No, facts, yo. Oh, hold on. Even the little accents of the channel, like the live now is tempo purple. The thumbnail, the word Watchalong is in tempo purple. I thought about adding some blue, but the whole thing is for both my channels, I just go with one color and just that color in white, right? So it's the Eagles have multiple colors, but I just picked the green. The Raptors have red and black, but I just picked red. And I've chosen to rock with this purple. So that's what we're doing. We have some Raptors style struggle with shooting. David, hey, I wasn't going to say it, but I'm glad you did. Something I said earlier is that the Tempo have been hitting their free throws. So that part feels nice. It feels so nice to watch your team make free throws. But yeah, the 3-point shooting is very Raptors. Yo, let's see. Look at this shit, bro. Tempo 15 for 18 from the free throw line. That's OKC Thunder shit, man. That's so nice to watch. Now, my team having 15 of their 30 points at the free throw line, we won't say much about that. We're gonna hush, keep quiet about that shit. 3-pointers, 1 for 11. My goodness. Now the other team is 2 for 11. So again, like 3-point shooting in the WNBA is just different. That being said, 1 for 11 is still nasty, but yeah, 7 for 27 from the field. The gap in 2-pointers is serious, and between the gap in 2-pointers, how they've scored at the basket while we haven't, and how they've rebounded 24-13. Yo, our bigs are getting worked right now, which is tough, which is definitely tough. But again, 2 quarters into an expansion franchise's existence, I'm not gonna get stressed. Tempo Purple Talk, bro. Hey, TPT, we got a TPT. But we're here for it, man. We're here for it. I was doing this late at night. I was working on all the colors late at night. But yeah, it's halftime here, people. Shout out to all the Tempo fans in the chat. Feel free to subscribe, be active in the chat. I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this that don't normally watch this channel. I do a lot of basketball live streaming, and like the goal and the purpose of these is always to just to create a hangout, to like give like just to simulate what it would be like to be in a room with a bunch of people hanging out just watching the game. So feel free to like ask any questions you have on in the chat, any comments. It can be about the game, it can be about something tangentially related to the game, it could be something random. It's cool. We're hanging out here. I will be here for Tempo games all summer. I'm doing a lot of NBA playoff games. There'll be draft stuff. We'll be live during the draft. I'm gonna throw on the Sixers game during halftime. Cause yeah, may as well watch some hoop while we wait for this game to come on the TV again. There's no way. There's simply no way. Hold on. What the hell? Why is the volume so loud on these channels? Do I not have Sixers? I might not. I really might not. Yo, respect my TV network giving me the Tempo game. Oh, I found it. I found Knicks Sixers. Hold on, they're at halftime too, I think. Oh, hell yeah. Both my games at halftime. Yeah, NBA lottery. We're live for that as well, people. We're live for the NBA lottery. Did you see PJ Tucker finally retired? Yeah, I mean, it's always funny to see athletes put in their official retirement when we know they've been retired. It's like Taylor Heineke just retired in the NFL, and it's like, buddy, we know you've been retired. 14 people away from 400. Facts, bro. Goal is to hit 400 before the NBA Finals. So I got about like just under a month to get to 400. That would be very cool. And then we're 100 away from being able to do super chats and stuff. And you know, once I get super chats, I'm gonna send myself hella super chats. No, I'm kidding. Because then YouTube just takes your money. But yeah, that being said, so we watched the Tempo game. I did not watch a lick of Knicks and Sixers. What did I miss? Brunson's cooking. Kelly Oubre leading the way. There is no player in this game with more points than Kelly Oubre. Man, shout out to Max Kellerman. Game on the line. I want Kelly Oubre. No, that's crazy. Landry Shamet with 9. Okay, it's that game. Every series has a game where the randoms start hooping. This is that game. The tertiary characters out here getting buckets. They're still shooting like shit from 3. They're still shooting like shit from 3. Who do I think wins the lottery? I mean, the thing is like there's no like reason or logic to base who wins a lottery on, right? So it's like there's no real thoughts about this. If you want me to pick who I think is going to win the lottery in like a sense of just like vibes and what situation? Okay, hold on. The NBA rewards teams that lose people, right? So that would be the Sacramento Kings didn't get anybody for Fox, I don't think. No, maybe they did. They probably just picked somebody shit. All right, fuck Sacramento. I don't think Jaren Jackson Jr. counts as a player you would get a lottery pick for. Atlanta. You know what? It might be Atlanta. Atlanta might get rewarded for trading Trey Young and still competing. The NBA might want to reward that. Good spirit. Um, Dallas, that would be despicable. It would be truly horrendous. Chicago, they didn't necessarily lose any one player. They just lost everything. Like as an organization, they've lost everything. All their aura, all their respect, everything. Milwaukee, maybe they get the pre-blessing for Giannis. Like they're about to lose Giannis, so they might get the lottery pick in advance. Okay, you know what? I think OKC is going to win the lottery. I'm just going to put, why not? I think with my luck, right, I'm probably going to jinx it. So I'm going to say it this way. I think OKC is going to win the lottery, and I think me jinxing it is what's really going to protect us. Kelly cooking in the first quarter, good for him, man. Good for him. Anyone apart from OKC, bro? Sai, I just did it. I just did the job for you, bro. I just put it out there, and they're not gonna do it. You're good. Don't worry, dog. But yeah, we are. I mean, fuck, man. If this game's at halftime too, you know what? If this game's at halftime, I might just have to put the Jays on for the halftime viewing. I might just have to put the Jays on. Where did I put the remote? But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Uh, Again, very disappointed to have missed the first quarter. Super disappointed. But the second quarter was kind of lit. The crowd looks good. The thing is, I think with Coca-Cola Coliseum, it'll be really hard for the TV audio to sound really, really raucous. But I'm sure if you're there physically, the environment and the atmosphere must be insane. I say that because the arena that the Raptors 905 play in is tiny, right? It's like it looks like a high school gym, but the vibe is actually great, even though it's not that many people. But you kind of have to be there to experience it. A TV could never capture like a small stadium atmosphere. Hey, man. Hey, the thing is, if the Thunder going up 3-0, so that would happen. Hold on. Let me see when this game is. We're going to do some math here. Hold on, people. All right. So the Thunder play tomorrow at this is 8:30 Eastern, right? So this means the game is going to end 2.5 hours after that. So let's say it ends 11 p.m. Eastern. That is 18 hours before the draft lottery. Can you imagine? Whoa, I may have fucked that math up. Why would I say that? 16 hours before the draft lottery. Can you imagine if they go 3-0 up to go 7-0 in the playoffs and then bounce back with the number one overall pick 16 hours later? I don't know if you guys care about the Jays. Anybody here? There's probably some Toronto people in here. Dylan Cease is pitching his ass off right now. Oh, man. So, NBA is back? Okay, cool. Appreciate that for the update. I think the Tempo are going to be back in like 2-3 minutes as well. But yeah, for a couple minutes, we'll tap into Toronto. Don't have the juju this year. Hey, man. It happens. Yeah, man. You gotta stay down and hustle sometimes. Uh, Before things look good. Sorry, I'm just getting my bearings together with this game. Who are the Knicks starting? Is that Deuce McBride? No way. They went from Ogugwa Ananobi to Deuce McBride, and they're okay. Oh my god. We need CMB's girl. Yo, shout out to DC. We do need, I think her name is Chloe Kitts. We do need Chloe Kitts on the tempo. Sixers might get swept. As they should, bro. As they should. Shout out to Joel Embiid coming back to ruin Boston's year and then just leaving. Not to, I mean, he only missed one game, but it was enough, man. It was enough. They needed to get back to Philly 1-1. Liberty up 60. No, wait, what? Somebody told me a big score earlier, but not. Oh, this is tomorrow. Not 66. What? Oh, I mean, no. Like, they're up. God damn. Still, being up 30 is crazy. Being up 30 in a lower scoring format is still crazy. Cause like, bro, halftime 30 in the W is like halftime 50 in the NBA. If you just think about how many points are scored in a game, so like respective to an average point total, getting 30 at halftime is crazy. But also, hold on. Who are Connecticut's hoopers? Oh shit, they have Brittany Griner and Haley Van Lith who got cut. But yeah. Um okay, hold on. Oh, yo, they have Reagan Beers, who she went undrafted, but she has a Hall of Fame name. I don't know if Jared is still here, but Reagan Beers is on Connecticut. We need her on the tempo one day. I gotta cop that jersey. But okay, Brittany Griner in 2026 with Van Lith, who just got cut. Yeah, I mean Connecticut. Clearly, you're seeing what this team looks like. Brianna Stewart and Marina Johans. Yo, Marina or Marine. I wanted her on the tempo in the expansion draft so badly. Because the thing is like New York has so many hoopers. I figured that they wouldn't be able to protect everyone. But shit, man, this was the dream. This was the dream. I saw her playing. I saw Canada against France once in the Women's Olympics, and the way Marine like smacked Canada around, it was not nice. It was not nice. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. A lot of tempo nights this summer, people. A lot of tempo nights. Hopefully, you're gonna get a chance to go to a couple games. If you're in Toronto, make sure you take advantage of the new laws about resale tickets early. Because here's my thing, right? For people who might be from America or anywhere else, Canada. Well, I don't know if it's Canada or Ontario. Just passed a law that tickets to like events. So this is concerts, sporting events, anything cannot legally be sold for more than 150% of face value. So there's a cap now on the resale market. As a result, a lot of these things, so you got to talk about the FIFA World Cup, the W tickets, concerts, super reasonable now, all of a sudden, overnight, right? My prediction is I think just now the face value of things is going to skyrocket because these companies that are selling these things they still have an idea of what people are willing to pay. They're just going to charge it to you now. And I think that's why the law happened. I don't necessarily believe that this was something that happened because of the people. I think that part of it is just like, hey, we're big companies, we're selling these tickets, and then scalp like bots and resellers are making all the money. Hell no, like we should get in on that. So in this transition phase where the law is new and we still have these reasonably priced face value tickets, get outside, people. If you're in Toronto, get outside, go to concerts, go to tempo games. If you have bread, go to the World Cup if need be, or like if possible. But yeah, enjoy this summer. Enjoy this summer to the max. Because again, I think the face value of stuff is just gonna go through the roof, back to like what it was before. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh shit! Hold on, our other rookie, Key, is checking into the game. I got World Cup ticks in Miami. That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. What teams are you watching? Oh shit. Oh man. That's a rough first moment for Key. But it is what it is. We live with it. Oh, Alaman tried to front the post. Could not get her hands on the ball. Shout out to that Mystic Center for missing anyways. Because we needed that. Slim with the ball. Slim gets into the paint. Sabali for three? What? How's the first tempo game going, bro? Their bigs are kicking our bigs' ass. Everything else is fine, in my opinion. Mabry's getting to the free throw line at ease. She has 10 points. 8 of them are free throws. She's on her Shea shit. Um, Brittany Sykes is doing a good job of getting to the basket, not hitting her threes, though. But yeah, just like if you look at the how their bigs are outperforming ours, and then how they're outperforming in terms of points and how they're out rebounding us. The bigs is the big gap so far. But yeah, Tioni Key just checked it. Mabry from three makes it a 4 point game. But yeah, Tioni Key, our other rookie, just checked into the game. I live here. They were free for work. Oh, that's a blessing, man. That's the way to do sports, man. That's the way to do sports. Work in sports and get all the free shit. Ooh, Mystics miss a shot. But yeah, Mabry up to 13 points, bro. 13 of our 33 from Mabry from New Jersey's finest. Sykes to the basket. Yeah. So Slim has been cash money going to the basket. Yo, Gio, if you end up watching this, I don't know if you got in front of a screen yet. Give it a good 5-10 minutes. Let me know if Brittany Sykes reminds you of anybody in terms of just like not necessarily her game in terms of like shot selection and stuff like that. I mean, just literally her body as a hooper, like how she dribbles the ball, how she pulls up into her jumper. I'm curious if she reminds you of anyone. It's 9 for 30. Yeah, bro. 15 of our 30 points in the first half were from the free throw line, and 8 of those were Mabry. But yeah, bro, we shot like shit. We got again 15 of our 30 first half points from the free throw line. We're 15 for 18 from the line, though. I will say that, bro. Watching the tempo shoot free throws brought a smile to my face because, like, watching the Raptors shoot free throws is ass. Like, that's just objectively not a good time. But man, the tempo were knocking the fuck out of their free throws. Mabry got fouled shooting 3 pointers twice and knocked down all 6 free throws. I was like, yo, Jacoby Walter could never. All right. Whenever you get a chance to watch Brittany Sykes, man, let me know. CC wrist page tomorrow going to be a good watch, bro. WNBA figuring out how to start a season, dog. That's you got to give the people what they want to see to start the season. That's a hell of a matchup. Also, they're competing against like Key with the offensive rebound foul. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, no, like I imagine that's the evening game. They're competing with LA and OKC, which I think a lot of people aren't necessarily too thrilled about in terms of like watching that series. Where's it on this team? So the thing is, bro, it looks like Mabry has it in her. The thing is, Sykes is 0 for 4 from 3 today. I don't know if she's a 3 point shooter like that. If the three falls for her, bro, she gets to the basket like really easily and she finishes at the basket well. So I feel like Sykes and again, it makes sense because Sykes and Mabry are $2 million players. And I feel like they're both hoopers. In terms of 20 to 30 point games from anybody else, I can't see it. 39 to 38, Mabry around the screen, step back three, Mabry knocks it down. 38 to 39, it's a 1 point game, and Marina Mabry leads the game with 16 points. Team Mental today, yeah, it's their first. This is their first ever game, bro. This is they're an expansion franchise. So yeah, this is you didn't know for good reason because it didn't exist. And you know the other issue is that like so they got their expansion franchise. I want to say like a year and a half ago, like in terms of getting it right. But because of the CBA issues and the fact that they negotiated the CBA pretty late, the expansion franchise could not operate until maybe 6 weeks ago. So their expansion draft was really late. Like there was no build up to like, oh, we have these new teams because Toronto and Portland got expansion franchises this year, but there was no build up or like hype or proper anything, right? Because there could have been a lockout. Oh, thank God she missed that. Maybe, man, you can't be giving up that rebound. Oh no, and then a turnover. Oh, then not a turnover. Key from the corner. Oh, come on. Come on. Um so yeah, man, they just fucking this team had 6 weeks to just become a team. Which is again why I'm not really like fucking what can you expect from a team in this situation? We're just here to support, dog. Like I think having hoops to watch in the summer that I care about is gonna be so lit. Sabali takes a shot to like the ribs and is gonna tough it out. It's a 4-on-5. Sykes to the basket, contact, no call. Damn. Damn. Sabali back on her feet, still clutching her core, and then damn, giving up a three there. Yo, call a timeout. We have a player hurt. 6-point game, 44-38. I read today every Caitlin Clark game is on national TV this year, as it should be, bro. As it should be. The cool thing is like, so the reason I'm excited to follow the W is in a way, it's like an opportunity to watch a league starting from the beginning. And I think that dynamics in sports leagues are so different depending on where they are in their development. Because think about how many changes the NBA made in the name of growth and how that changed the game and how that created different eras and stuff. And like, the way I heard it, been around since 1992. No, so here's the thing though. I think you may have jumped at what I said, and I'm going to kind of explain to you what I mean. I think the WNBA now is where the NBA was in the 80s. So I'm aware that this league has been around since 92, but just like the NBA was not profitable until they had a media like phenomenon happen with Bird against Magic. So people often talk about how the NBA became a functional business because of the Magic and Bird rivalry. And again, that's the 80s. So you talk about the buildup before the 80s being a time period where the NBA wasn't entirely stable and it wasn't entirely profitable. What established that stability and profitability was the fact that they captured society's interest with a rivalry that was about basketball, but was kind of bigger than basketball. And again, was just like a thing people wanted to watch. It was like a spectacle. And it's important to have that because you kind of have to get casuals. If you want to be a successful sports league, right, you have to have casuals. You can't just have diehards. So when it comes to the W, like the W has, if you talk about them as a league, probably struggled to find like that kind of a dynamic that creates a spectacle that can get casuals into the game. But I think Caitlin Clark offers the first opportunity to have that kind of a thing, right? Because I think people care about Caitlin Clark in a way that they don't anybody else. And that isn't even necessarily a basketball thing, right? Because there's a lot of people, if you talk to people who really like follow the W and women's basketball particularly, that will tell you that Paige Beckers is maybe a better prospect, right? But there's just something about Caitlin Clark. And I think this is exactly what I'm talking about, right? There's something about, and if you were to ask me, I think it's the rivalry between her and LSU. It was I wouldn't say it's Caitlin Clark against Angel Reese, because it's not just that, but I think it was Clark against all of LSU. And again, I just think there was an interesting dynamic at play between those two teams that caught people's eye. And I just think that it's important for the W to showcase whatever it is that people want to see. It's because she's the female Steph Curry. But you know what it is, Sean, is like you say that. But I have heard tons of people talk about the fact that if that was like, for example, okay, so here's the thing. Do you think that she's head and shoulders above Paige Beckers? Because for this point to stand up as like, in terms of just like the reasoning of it, right? If she is like just head and shoulders above everybody else as a basketball player, and that's why you want to watch, See, this is the thing. I know a lot of people that don't think this is the case. So that's my thing. I haven't seen that much Paige Beckers, so I have no take of my own just because like I haven't seen enough. But I know a lot of W people that just think that like it's not like Caitlin Clark is in a stratosphere of her own as a basketball player. 44-38. Ooh. Ooh. You didn't need to swipe at that. Lauren Betts was just about to turn it over. You did not need to swipe at that. Again, my least favorite genre of fouls are fouls that okay, see, but this is the thing though. What you're saying about that, what step back three, miss? Like that's what I'm talking about, bro. The fascination with her is not about basketball. Because truthfully, bro, I don't think casuals care about basketball. I maintain that as well. I think a chunk of people who follow the NBA follow it for the reality TV aspect of it. And I think if you were to go to any social media outlet, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Reddit, whether it's like if you go out onto the street, when you just talk to average basketball fan, bro, people don't even necessarily know basketball that well. People follow this shit not because of the sport. I think a lot of people follow it because of the emotions of it, because of the reality TV aspect of it, because of the memes. Like, so the thing is, if you're trying to grow a league, you tap into that. Like, you try to platform the things that make people feel things. The sport kind of doesn't matter that much. Paige is already getting massive backlash for making and she's getting booed. No, for sure. Like Paige is not Paige. See this thing. Paige is not the like. Step back and think about it um like a WWE like you know like Paige is not the WWE character that Caitlin Clark is. Like Caitlin Clark has a fan base that just is not about basketball. Like it's about who she is as a character. And yeah, you just have to give the people what they want. It's just like the way the NBA platformed Magic against Bird. Every chance they got, you got to do the same thing. You guys want to know where bird rights came from? The concept of bird rights? It came from the NBA changing their own business to make sure that the Celtics could exist as a team, to make sure that Bird against Magic could continue as a rivalry the way it was, so that the people would watch the way they were. You know, like Pages on an ass team. I mean, that's the thing. I figured because she had that team had the number one overall pick, at the very minimum, they were high enough in the lottery um, to like have a decent chance of getting number one overall pick. Dog, that crossover was crazy. Temi, dog, chill. Marina Mabry with a touchdown pass to Temi. Oh man, reward the pass, man. That pass was sick. Then she turns it over. Come on, guys. Just Mitchell Robinson just posted Joel Embiid. Please tell me this isn't real. Please tell me this did not actually happen. But yeah, people, we're doing Spurs and Timberwolves after this. And then no streams tomorrow. And then the lottery, and then Spurs Timberwolves on Sunday. It was an alley oop, not really a poster. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That seems more reasonable. Because in my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, when is Mitchell Robinson ever gonna be able to dribble a ball enough to get a head of steam to poster anybody? And like, when is Joel Embiid gonna jump on something like an alley? You know, like that. When he said those words in my head, I tried to imagine what Mitchell Robinson dunking on Embiid looks like, and I couldn't come up with it. Yeah, They owe Paul George and him like roughly 3 years each. I think one of them might have a player option, but I remember at the beginning of the year, I looked up how much money they owed Embiid and Paul George, and I compared that number to the GDP of different countries in the world. And there's like at least six tiny, tiny nations that you haven't heard of that have a lower GDP than the money that the Sixers owed both those players before this year. So I forget what stream that was, but I just needed people to know that there's nations out there with a smaller GDP than the amount of money that they owe those two injured players or injury prone players. Yo, Shawn Michael, bro, come on. You know what this calls for. You know that Scott Foster is waiting. Who was it? They called him who I forget what podcaster called him the extender. But man, it's known. It's known. When you need to extend a series, you bring in Scott Foster. But yeah, Sykes to the free throw line. They're reviewing this for I don't even know what they are they reviewing to see who the ball went off of? Washington is challenging it. Fair enough. By the way, so Sean, I think they're gonna make sure that Minnesota and the Spurs they're gonna make sure that that series extends because again, Wemby against Ant is cinema, or like it has the potential to be cinema, right? Like that's the series that you extend for viewership. The other one would be OKC Lakers because of like just commercial shit, but like that like there's no chance for that to get extended. So Minnesota San Antonio it is. The Mystics were not a good team last year. Temple losing to Mystics likely means Temple are a bottom three team. Bro, tank for Juju. You know what? That should be the name. The name started out as day one. Where is it? I gotta edit this. It makes a headline. Tank for Juju. There it is. Tank for Juju. Hey, this is it applies all the same. It applies all the same. Like Ant on the being on a minutes restriction does not suddenly mean that the other series are more interesting just because he's playing, let's say, 10 less minutes than he could. The who? The who? Bro, they would never put Juju in Connecticut. Maybe he's kind of like BI inefficiency. Damn, dog. Chucking. She's just chucking. No, I know the Connecticut Suns, but bro, they putting Juju in Connecticut would be a crime against the sport. That's tomorrow in Cleveland, and we're gonna make sure these games go to Game Five. You know what's funny, Sean? I just realized this, but the Cavs are 0-5 on the road in the playoffs this year. Lost all the games in Toronto and lost two games in Detroit. So like, you can put your life savings on the fact that Detroit is winning Game Five. Um, so like the issue is the NBA doesn't just need what's it called Cleveland to win one game at home if they want to extend this series. They need them to win both because this gentleman sweep is happening if they only get one game in Cleveland. Hey, yo, Jared. Hey, no, I'm kidding. Um, hold on. Maybe Toronto works for Dallas Wings. Dallas Wings, bro. Dallas has to stop being ass at some point. Cavs are 0-5. Oh my goodness. Why are they 5-point favorites at home? Did somebody get hurt? Because I would have guessed if you were to have asked me, I would have guessed Cavs by 1.5. Um, 5.5 feels aggressive. Miss. Tempo going the other way. Mabry in transition. Lays it up. 50-43. 1 minute left in the third. That's a foul. That's a foul. Yeah, man. Let's go. We're going the other way. We're going the other way. 50-43, man. Let's go. Yeah, Mabry's pissed. Shout out to Money Mabry though, man. She's getting buckets. Wait, I don't know if David's still watching, but his point about bench points is more interesting now. I have to check it because I really don't think we're getting bench points. All right, Toronto Tempo benched. Good God. Good God. We still have 2 bench points and one Brittany Sykes. Yeah, so Brittany Sykes is really good going to the basket, but that those threes have to start falling. Mabry is sick on shooting, but the thing about jump shooting is that like it's inherently an up and down thing. If you don't have a game going to the basket, then you're just going to be a high variance scorer, which is definitely better than what we have. Um, fucking hold on, hold on. The benches in this game are 4-2. God damn, she's 5 for 13. Right, because free throws don't exist at all. They don't count, and they're not a product of anything. God damn. Yo, nothing is a more of a vibe killer when you have a run going than just fouling a player, fouling a team. They're in the bonus. The foul is like away from the ball and free throws. Bro, bro, I'll take everything I can get the way this team looks. Everything I can get. But also, here's the thing. 1 second. The twos are ass. Like that 3 for 7 is ass. The 2 for 6 on threes is one thing, but also she got fouled on like 2 threes. Like the the thing by just watching the game is that like she's had an effective day shooting deep jumpers. The thing that I've noticed is that like there's no game going to the basket. So my thing is that like what I said was is that shooting is a high variance thing. She seems like she's an effective shooter, but that's gonna come and go. So you're probably gonna have some games where she's on fire and she's just making a ton of shots. But the flip side of that is that yeah, you're gonna have days where the jumper isn't falling. But yeah, bro, between being 2 for 6, which in the W is not bad, and getting fouled twice on threes, like all I'm saying is I test watching the game. When she pulls up for three, I've felt pretty fine with it. Intentionally fouling Mitchell Robinson? Hack a Mitch, man. That tempo center is making $1 million a year. Yeah, that's doesn't feel like good bread. That does not feel like good bread. Okay, interesting thing about the W. I believe most of the league in the W is on 1 year deals. Let me find where the tempo are at. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. If there's one thing you're gonna learn is that I look at contracts a lot when I'm watching sports. Okay. You have 5 players under contract for beyond just this year, right? Um, that's the tempo. And then when we go to the Mystics, they have their whole team is under contract. What the fuck? Oh, but they have hella like rookie deals. They have small deals. Um, Seattle. Okay, roughly half of the team is under contract for the next year. Portland Fire. Okay, maybe the new CBA changed things. Okay, this team has a bunch of free agents, but a lot of roster turnover. So at least in the context of like you looking at a player, say, okay, yeah, this team, New York, has fucking 4 players under contract next year, right? If you have a bad deal, it's probably not a headache for too long. There's no Jakob Pertles, I don't think. Um, LA Sparks. Oh, this Kelsey Plum for just under $1 million thing is so funny. When they got that video of her saying that it's for tax purposes, man, somebody get Kelsey Plum an accountant immediately. Aces, yeah. See, so the Aces have 5 players under contract next year. Fever have okay. Fever have some decent continuity. Valkyries, yeah. Half of this team are free agents. Ton of turnover, ton of roster turnover. So if you don't like this tempo team in terms of like ability, well, at least half these players are gone next year. But yeah, tank for Juju. That's hey man. Hey, their bigs are kicking our bigs' ass for sure. Slim loses the handle. Oh no. Bad pass. Kia Nurse. What did they call there? Was that a moving screen? That's so ass because she just hit a step back three. Laura, man. Tighten up, man. We need real screens. We need real screens, man. Kia Nurse just hit the step back to make it a 1 point game, but it doesn't count because of a moving screen. Kiki Rice gets around the screen, keeps the player in front of her. Ooh, 3 gets triggered. Good contest. Tempo go the other way. Laura hands off to Kiki. Sykes behind the back in the lane. So I think Brittany Sykes has done a good job getting good looks around the basket. I don't think that was one of them, but um, again, the last few possessions before that all stunk anyways. 51-47, 8:57 to go. Oh, turnover. Kiki. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What a waste of a transition. Oh no. Whoever contested that Kiki Rice layup did a hell of a job. Also, you can tell she wanted her first points so badly because it was a 3-on-1, man. The pass into like an open layup was right there. Damn, Rook. Damn, Rook. Sykes to Nurse. Nurse gets fouled. Free throw. No. Kill. Yo, somebody was trying to get their Kelly Olynyk on, man. Please, nobody dislocate anybody's shoulders on night one. May God bless all the shoulders to make it to night two. Rice inbounding. Good pass to Sykes. Sykes finds a cutting Laura and another foul on 22. Yo, get Washington in the bonus quick. Sorry, get Toronto in the bonus quick. But yeah, get Washington up to 5 fouls quick. Because we're going to need that shit. Again, free throws have been too many ticky-tack foul calls by the refs early in the season in the WIC. Big up to Dime Analysis. Shout out to you. Welcome to the chat and the community. Bro, I mean, yeah, I'm learning for myself as well. Got lucky there. Washington had a pretty great look at three. Laura, end to end. You know what it is though, yo. If hold on, free throws, 25 free throws for Toronto, 10 for Washington after 3 quarters is crazy. I get they a new team. We'll start with a loss, but come on, bro. So look at the way we're shooting from the field. Those free throws are like are godsend, like complete lifesaver. Sykes. Sabali from 3 misses. Laura with the rebound, lays it in. 2-point game, 51-49. But yeah, people, we're here for Wolves Spurs after this, and then back for the lottery, and then Wolves Spurs again on Sunday. No streams tomorrow. 2-point game, just under 8 minutes to go. Mabry and Alaman checking in. Kia Nurse checking out. So I feel like Nurse has played like 7 minutes. It does not feel like a lot of time. Minutes played 10. Yeah. And they called it on Citron. Yup, dude. I feared for some shoulders when that happened. I got flashbacks of Kelly Olynyk. Yo, we don't need passes like that. Probably, yo, it's been a competitive game, so we'll take that. It's been a competitive game, and again, I'm a Toronto basketball fan, right? So just seeing my team making free throws is so nice because the Raptors have put me through some shit. One of the only 4 tempo players that are plus box. Who are the rest? Out of curiosity. Oh, good compete from Kiki, man. We need a lot to get through some of these offensive possessions. So they got Nav Bhatia with Sam McDaddy courtside. You got a guy with a car dealership and a guy with a real I think, what is it? A brokerage? I don't know what he does exactly, but he does real estate shit. But yeah, man. Two hustlers is sitting courtside at the Tempo game. What the okay, end of the shot clock. Dog, that was like from 35 feet. Mabry. Kiki. Oh, that's the other thing, Gio, bro. I think Mabry has chucked up at least 3 threes that were just end of the shot clock threes. Right, my bad. I forgot. Sam Mogdi fouled the basket. Yo, guys. Our bigs are I fear our bigs might not be good. I fear that might be the conclusion that I have to take. Free throws for the Mystics. Yeah, let me know who the box plus minus players are. Like the plus players are for the Tempo. Let me know who the plus players are for the Mystics as well, because I want to see if it matches my eye test. Yeah, Shakira Austin presence is felt. Kiki presence is felt. Like those two players leading the game in rebounds. I'm pretty sure it's the game in rebounds. Yeah, nobody on the Tempo has more rebounds than them. Shakira Austin and Kiki Irafen dominated the game. Obviously, Citron has 21 points. That goes without saying. But we've had hell. We've had to go through hell dealing with those bigs. Temi, jumper, miss. The entire starting lineup checks out, bro. Checks out for sure. And again, I believe the bench scoring is still 4-2 in this game. No, it's 6-2 now. No, it's 6-4. Okay, true. 5-point game, just over 6 minutes to go. Alaman bringing the ball up the court. Oh, hold on. Is that Omax Prosper's relative? Wait a second. You should get the real app for the plus. Minus. Hold on. Right. Hold on. Yo, Gio, what website do you use for box plus minus? Because I know not all websites, like not all live box scores carry that stat. Shame they don't got a free website. Got to pay, man. Fuck those people, man. But yeah, we got at least there's better options than Google. ESPN, ESPN Tempo Mystics. All stats. There we go. ESN also pretty close on live plays in the time. Also play by play. That checks out. That checks out for sure. Cassandra Prosper. I want to see if this is who I think it is. Yo, hold on. I was not. I knew she was in the draft. I did not know she was going to be here for this game. Yo, where's the personal life? Hold on. Her brother is Omax Prosper. Okay, so it's not just like a cousin or something. It's a brother. Man, shout out to Cassandra Prosper, man. Being a part of a W. Is she on the scoreboard? Oh, hell yeah. She's got 2 points. And she started. That's very dope for her. I should have put her and Kia Nurse on the thumbnails. I fear I may have fucked up. But yeah, shout out to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. In about, well, actually, to be honest, whenever this game ends, I'm gonna probably just take 10 minutes to get some food, and then I'm gonna be here for Spurs and Timberwolves. Hold on, Lily Singh has a title of chief hype officer. That's a lit title. You know what? I might have to take that title at Toronto Hoop Talk. No, I can't lie. Somebody else should have it. Because I don't think I'm always like chief hype officer in terms of like my energy. Sometimes I'm not feeling it. Who's the most hype person here? I feel like Jared's the most hype person here. That guy's always excited. So Jared is the chief hype officer. All right, man. 5-point game. Let's stop with the fuckeries, man. Let's get on the board. Oh, man. Just as I say that, 2 misses on the same possession. Fuck. Laura gets bodied by their Kiki. Shakira. Yo, deny from Citron. Yo, that's on the Mystic, right? No? Pain. Pain. I fear we might not be getting the W today, chat. I fear we might not be getting the W. It's all good though. Game 2. Actually, I lied. Game 2 is next Wednesday, the 13th. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that game. Game 3, though. Game 3, though, we will be here. 54-49. Oh, man. That was a good look for Mabry, man. We need that to fall. We need that to fall. Thank God their Kiki decided to just elbow someone in the face. Just elbow Laura in the face. Wait, hold on. Are they going to review this? Let's get that flagrant. We need that. Where's a dime analysis at, bro? Shout out to dime analysis, man. They got to get the new team the W. This is your chance. This is your chance. We need the W to bless us in our first game in the W for the W. Bang. Elbow right to the face. Yo. That's like her elbow being angled is the only thing that made that not Ron Artest. Shout out to Ron Artest, aka Meta World Peace. A lot of you guys, honestly, some of you guys might not even have like seen that because I feel like it happened so long ago. But once upon a time, Ron Artest elbowed a motherfucker right in the face. James Harden just elbow to the face driving to the lane. I mean, not driving to the lane. I think it was like after the whistle. Like they got tangled up or something. But bro, you would never see that shit today. But yeah, man, every time James Harden flops to exaggerate contact, I'm always like, you know what? He deserves it because he caught an elbow in the face from Meta World Peace. But yeah, shout out to Jez, man. That happened while he was on the Thunder. Every time Shea flops, bro, it's to get back for James Harden. James Harden took enough contact for 1,000 fouls. Like OKC is owed 1,000 fouls back from the elbow to the fucking face that James Harden took. Bro, if Ron Artest elbowed me in the face like that, I wouldn't even be awake. I don't know how James Harden did it. Yo, the ref is holding up a 1. Is that a flagrant 1? Give us what we need. Come on. Okay, I just saw a free throw. Oh, hell yeah. Get us that. Oh, and Toronto's in the bonus. Time to grift our way to a W. Time to grift our way to a W. Yo, I'll be honest. Yo, this is where you throw X's and O's out the window and you dig deep into your flopping bag as aggressively as you can. All right, Laura shooting free throws. This is clearly, I don't know if this is, I mean, I'm going to learn about the rules. Is this one? No, it's 2 free throws. Okay, 2 free throws, and we need them both. No misses. No misses. Made the second 3-point game. Man, let's go. 1 possession game after all the nonsense, and we have the ball. Condi to Mabry. Mabry, a great pass to Lexi Hell. Dog, you got to make that. No, the foul was on the floor. No. Hold on. That was not Lexi Hell. That was Maria Condi. My bad. The bun tripped me up. But yeah, great pass by Mabry. Wait, what the fuck? That not being an and 1 is so ass. But we'll take the free throws. 2-point game. Again, time to grift our way to a W. Play smarter, not harder. This is facts, man. This is facts. Kandi at the free throw line makes both. So, man, I'm at peace. I'm at peace. When the tempo are at the free throw line, I'm at peace. $54-53. Shakira. Fucking hell, dog. And one. God damn. Too easy. Too easy. The advantage they have at the bigs is detrimental. This halfway down among the various hockey ones. Appears closest to finishing the earliest. Hey man, respect to David with the newspaper article comments. We appreciate you. Oh, I feel like Laura was gonna jack that shit up if she could catch it cleanly. Oh my god, the ball was like not in anybody's hands for so long. Oh my god, big steal by Temi because she was definitely getting scored on. All right, Mabry, grift, grift, foul baiting. Yes, holy shit. Ask and you shall receive. Free throws for Marina Mabry. Yo, we got Washington doing huddles because they're pressed, because they're stressed. Okay. The tempo name itself has grown on me. Fucking hell, Marina, man. We need these free throws. Actually, I lied. You're like 8 for 8 or some shit at the free throw line. I can live. Okay. The name itself has grown on me. The logo still doesn't. I like the colors. I like the jerseys. I like the name. The logo, it just feels like the Pacers' cousin. No way. Turnover? Let's go. Let's go. Tempo ball down 2. Tempo ball down 2. Time to grift. Time to grift. We're in the bonus. Cash that shit out. Temi. Oh no. Okay. Pass tip. Mabry. For 3 and the lead. Knocks it down. Tempo lead. 57-56. 4:18 left. Timeout Washington. Hell yeah. This is why we grift. This is why we grift. Hey man, free throws kept us in this game. Shout out to whoever's wearing a Detroit Lions jersey in the stands. Hey man, free throws held us in the game where when we didn't necessarily deserve to do it or to be in the game. But we're here now, man. Marina Mabry hitting big threes to give us the lead, 57-56. Temple finally have a lead. Where's that stat of time spent in the lead? Because that might look ugly in this game. Where is it? Stats. Time spent in the lead. 30 minutes for the Mystics. 2 minutes and 16 seconds for the Tempo. This is like winning a football match where you had the ball for like 22% of the possession. The refs. Yo, hey, Dime analysis, bro. We're here for ref ball today. It's game one of a franchise's existence. I don't know who the W's equivalent of Scott Foster is, but they sent that person in. No, what did he say? Drop that in the chat. Why is it so one sided? Hey, because the call got put in, Dime. The call got put in. Again, I don't know who the W's equivalent of Scott Foster is, but the call got put in. Shout out to free throws for keeping us in this game. Free throws 31-13. Okay, I can't lie. The free throw shooting kind of fell down to earth. It was 15 for 18 at the half, which means it's been 8 for 13 in the second half. Yo, is Travion Henderson going to quit the Patriots because he loves God too much to play for a cheating coach? Is this what happened? I hope that's what I'm about to open up from the chat. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta see if that's a meme or not. I gotta go to Henderson's. Travion Henderson. Hold on. Nah, that's fake. That's fake. I've never seen something like that at the WA, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, dog. They have a fan base that they want to capture. Uh and business they put the call in for somebody to handle business. It would be hilarious because I really want to know how you feel about coach's unholy behavior. Probably deleted it already. Nah, I saw the first half of the tweet that's in the link you sent. It went back to his last tweet, which is like from May 1st, like a week ago, which is kind of, it may be, but like the first half of it is accurate, but the second half of it has nothing to do with marriage. So I don't know. But you know what he's saying internally? No, internally, bro, honestly, like he probably thinks both people are horrible people. Oh man, tough bucket by Citron. Citron would be a sick pronunciation, but it's definitely not accurate. Sabali, bro. Condi, shoot that shit. Oh no. Honestly, okay, I don't have much faith in us getting a better look than that. So I was very happy with her just jacking up that three. That being said, sucks that she didn't make it. Mystic should be easy. Hey, I can't argue with you a whole lot about this one, bro. I cannot argue with you a whole lot about this one, but I'm certainly not gonna like. I'm certainly not gonna not take it. But yeah, both teams in the bonus now. I believe Washington is shooting free throws. They're 14th and 15th of the game, and I also believe Washington just took a timeout. And Mabry is getting her money's worth talking to this ref. Yeah, big up, man. Shout out to my guy. Nurse doing nurse stuff, drumming only 4 minutes in this game. Bro, that's his go-to. Yo, okay, out of curious, Diamond analysis, who's your team in the W? And how long have you really been tapped in with the W? Because for me, bro, transparently, this is like my first year properly. Like in the last 2 seasons, I would watch like I would say 3 or 4 games. I'm properly tapped in this year because again, we have a team. Also, I didn't get your say on Masai. Actually, I don't even know if I've properly done my say on Masai. Um, I'll save that for the NBA stream. I'm gonna do Spurs and Timberwolves. Yo, Serge Ibaka's at the game. That's sick. Oh, Mamu's at the game. I mean, that makes a little bit more sense. Um, but yeah, I'll do what's it called? I'll do more. I'll do that for when we do Wolves and Spurs. I'll probably start watching when Miami gets a team. I hear that. I hear that. But yeah, closing time. We got 3.5 minutes left in this game. Oh, Sandy, man, we need you to cook up something special. Kiki at the free throw line. This is the Mystics Kiki. Our Kiki never got to the free throw line. It sucks, but it is what it is. Misses the first. Hey, you want more free throws? That's cool. But when you get them, you got to make them. Mystics Kiki at the line for the second free throw. Misses that shit too. Oh my goodness. They get the ball back. Bro, get the fucking rebound. My goodness, man. My goodness. That's gonna suck, dude. When they score, they miss again, but then another offensive rebound. Dog, Kiki is killing us. Mystics Kiki is a demon. Sykes gets. Oh fuck yeah, yo, Diamond Analysis is gonna hate that shit. Holy shit. Hey man, shout out to Brittany Sykes. More free throws. Where's Jez at? Man, it's time to embrace the villain arc. When in doubt, grift your way to W's. But yeah, Slim, we need two makes. Oh shit, that was Prosper too? That sucks. Shout out to Cassandra Prosper. It sucks that you had to get subbed out of the game. Yo, and here's the thing. From what I've heard about Mabry, apparently that checks out for like status quo. For what life is like with Marina Mabry. Oh yeah, that series is over. That's it. Shout out to the Connecticut Sun for still being down all those points. 2-point game, Slim. We needed both, but it is what it is. Oh, oh my God! And one. Okay, that might be ball game, people. That might be ball game. That might be ball game. Sonia is killing us. Sonia Citron, which is just Patron with a C at the front, and definitely not how that name is pronounced. Sykes is actually scoring her career average. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I mean, I figured she must have got like that contract for something. I didn't know how her career was before this. Sykes. Oh, 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 Alaman from three. Oh no, it was a two. Her foot was on the line, but she missed anyways. Yeah. A GG's Washington. We opened up as 1.5-point favorites. Lord knows why that happened. Oh, turnover. Sabali lays it up. Okay, I lied. Chat. I fear I may have overreacted. 3-point game. Timeout, Washington. I have to take a piss. But before I do that, I have to remind you guys to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you like hoops, we're going to continue to watch hoops after this game. So after this game ends, I'm going to take like a 10-minute break, and then we're back for Spurs and Timberwolves, where we will hang out and talk ball and Masai Ujiri and everything in between. So big up to everybody in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back in like a minute. Oh, no worries, David, man. Enjoy your night. I mean, there's not necessarily going to be a post-game show, but we're just going to watch Spurs and Timberwolves and see where it goes from there. The good teams break 100 and the ass teams can't score 7. Yeah, our formula for 100 does seem like pretty tough. But hey, man, God bless. We'll see what happens. Long season ahead of us. A lot of hoops to play. And hey, year one of an expansion franchise. Yo, this is hashtag the foundation. Alamand with the ball. Sykes in the paint. Finds Laura, who knocks down the three. It's a tied ball game with 1:53 to go. Shout out to the second Lithuanian hooper in Toronto's basketball history. Jonas Valanciunas would be proud. No fouls off the ball? Okay. Yo. Shakira with the ball. Sabali tasked with the duty to defend her. She gets the stop. Mabry with the rebound. All right, we're in the bonus. Let's grift our way to victory. Get these goddamn free throws. Timeout, Toronto. Fuck. No free throws. 124 left. 63. Sandy, what do you have cooking up? What do you have cooking up? I know. Come on. This is what you want a baller of a coach for. These moments. Let's see an out of bounds play that we've never seen before. Run us some innovation. I think Sandy was coaching the Australian national team before this. Man, let's see that. Open up that Aussie playbook. Also, I got to learn how that name is pronounced. How do you pronounce Lithuanian? You skate. You hold on. You skate. Short e sound. That the t. It's not te. It's t. You skate. You skate. You skate. Or is it you skate? Hold on. Player you stay. No, fuck that shit. Why would you show me a different name? You skate. You skate. I'm gonna go with you skate. And we're gonna go from there. We'll wait till somebody pronounces it. But yeah, you skate with the big three, 63-63. It's a tied game. She's also going to inbound the ball. Sykes with the ball. Sykes goes right. Great job of her defender to stay right there. Oh my God, then she smokes the layup. That was about as good of a look as you can ask for. Drawn up play hype, man. That was iso ball that worked, and she just smoked the layup. And then Mystic's Kiki gets to the free throw line. Hey, last time she was here, she missed all her shots. So we need more of that. But yeah, Brittany Sykes. That one hurts. I can't lie. That one hurts a lot. All the grifting that was possible, we opted not to grift. And that's what happened, man. You see, that's why you just got to get to the free throw line. Oh, man. Mystic's Kiki at the line. Bricks a third free throw in a row. You know what? You know what, Diamond Analysis? If they're just gonna brick their free throws like this, then knocks down the fourth one. So 1 point game. Mystics with a 1 point lead. On the floor, we got Sabali, Yushkate, Alaman, Sykes, and Mabry. So you got your $1 million backcourt. You got Alamand. I think Sabali was like the third expansion pick. Oh my God, Mabry, you gotta chill. Offensive rebound, and then a turnover, but then not a turnover, but then almost a turnover. Sykes, oh, you shouldn't have picked up your dribble. Mabry at the basket, misses, foul. This is why we grift. Hey man, we as a tempo community, we just got to work on finding referee hotels, and early too. Early in the season, set a tone immediately. Mabry knocks down the first free throw, 64-64 with 32 seconds left. Marina Mabry at the line for the lead. Knocks it down, 65-64. All right. Only New York team I like and support. Hey, man, you picked a good one. Because I cannot fathom being a Jets fan or a Giants fan. Being a Knicks fan wouldn't be the worst right now, but it was bad for a while. Being a Nets fan has never been good. I mean, being a Rangers fan seemed kind of ass as well. Yeah, I think you picked the right one. But yeah, what are we saying with the Spurs game started? Okay, I think clearly I'll probably be joining Spurs Timberwolves like towards the end of the first quarter. So again, people, after this game ends, I'm gonna take 10 minutes to like get my shit together and then back for Wolves and Spurs. But yeah, Mabry with 27. Knocking down a good amount of those free throws. This was a close game, huh? If they fucking made sure it was gonna be a close game. All right. If we force a stop here and have to shoot free throws, I don't hate that idea. Also, because I have not seen enough threes in this game to think that hey, if Washington needs a three at the end, that they'll get it. So like, I just need this defensive stand. I feel good about us shooting free throws. Again, if we miss a free throw, they have to shoot a three to win the game. Like, I can live. I can live with a lot of different timelines that come after a stop here. But if we give up a score here, I just think we're losing. This game is going to OT. So this the thing is like I think that would have to be a result of free throws and a missed free throw because I just don't see a 3-point shot happening in this game. Citron. Sonia passes to Mystics Kiki. Double team. Oh no, they passed really good out of the double team. Oh wow. Hold on. Shakira falls down, free throws. There it is. So free throws for Shakira, who stumbled, hit the floor pretty good. No, this is the first game of their existence. This is they were granted their expansion team about a year and a half ago, but because there was a break, like because the negotiations between the WNBA players and the owners took so long, they didn't get a chance to operate or do anything until 6 weeks ago. So they're a brand new team that again didn't exist until like a month ago because they did their expansion draft to get their first group of players like I want to say a month ago. But yeah, no, this is Toronto's first ever WNBA game. Yeah, the Mystics are. This is obviously going to be free throws. Toronto's challenging the call. I think that's just about using your challenge because you still have it. I think Shakira is definitely heading to the free throw line. I mean, it's tough there because the thing is, and you could see the way Sabali reacts, right? Because Shakira genuinely did lose her balance and stumble on her own. It happened to coincide with Sabali swiping at the ball. And the end result of that is, it's hard to say that you didn't contact the other player, and it's hard to say that she didn't fall because she literally did. So it's gonna. I don't see how the tempo can win this challenge. But if they did, I know Diamond Analysis is going to be in the chat letting us know how he feels. Oh, they were taking their time with this review. Could this open up the possibility of them overturning this? Because also, if they overturn this, I wonder it would be a jump ball, I guess. And I imagine jump balls in the W are like true 50-50s. Won't let them play basketball. Expect a whistle on every possession. Yeah, and I expect a whistle on the next possession too, man. I need my tempo at the free throw line. Hey, ref, you've been blessing us thus far. Don't quit now. All right, let's hear what happened. Be looking forward. You should be looking forward, bro. You guys are probably gonna beat our ass, but like, it makes sense for you to look forward to it for sure. This tempo team is obviously going to have struggles, man. It's an expansion franchise, like literally a crop of new players that were castaways from other teams, and some rookies. Like it's It's going to be a struggle. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I saw a group of Mystics players huddled together, and I was like, wait, they did something. But no, it's free throws as it should be. Shakira is 2 for 6 at the free throw line. Is she going to come through in the clutch? Shakira, with the game on the line, knocks the first free throw down. Ice in her veins. My goodness. My goodness. Shakira to take the lead with 18.2 to go. Knocks it down. Timeout, Toronto Tempo. Mystics with the lead, 66 to 65. Wait, no, this is not a timeout. They just advanced the ball without a timeout. That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, no timeout. Just an inbounds. Mabry with the ball. Sykes from 3. Misses. Mystics with the ball. Oh, foul Shakira. I mean, yeah, like she's shooting 50% from the game in the game. That's not the worst person to put on the line. Game winner chicken dinner it is. I mean, I think maybe the delivery of this game winner chicken dinner might be a little bit delayed. It might be a couple weeks late or something. We'll see when this dinner arrives. But in the meantime, Shakira at the free throw line to try to give the Mystics a 3-point lead, which I don't see us. I don't know. Again, there's just not that, like, there literally just are not that many threes in this game, but especially from the Tempo. Tempo, 5 for 25. The other team, 5 for 24. Like, there's 10 threes in this game. If she knocks down the second free throw, that just might be game. 67-65 on my screen. 10 seconds to go. Shakira at the line. Made fucking 4 free throws in a row in the clutch, man. What a 2 for 6 going into those last 4 free throws and then nailed all of them. That's why she gets paid the big bucks, people. Yushketa, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jump ball with 2.4 to go. Rather play you in front of somebody towards there. God damn, bro. God damn. Winning / losing is one thing. That was such a stinky possession to go out. That was rough. Again, you just hate to not see a shot go up, but it is what it is, people. Jump ball here. There's not even necessarily enough time. It's 2.4 left. Like, even if you get the jump ball on your own side of the floor here, you're chucking up a full court heave. And there was the violation or whatever that was, and it's Mystics ball. So, people, we got through it. Not the best game from an outcome standpoint. Team is clearly an expansion franchise. But that's not going to stop us from watching the games. So all summer long, there will be Tempo watch-alongs. Again, fell short here, 68 to 65. The next game is on the 13th. It's on a Wednesday. But yeah, people, we're going to end the stream here. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in with me. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will be back on this channel in like 15 minutes. No, 10 minutes to watch Spurs and Timberwolves. But in the meantime, I'm going to go get some food. So you guys take care. I'll see you guys in a bit. We're out.